Hello friends, what's up? This is Ron here, and first of all I would like to say a big thank you to guys for your immense support in my discussion videos about those characters, and I really appreciate your support, and that really encourages me to make more videos like these. And as a result, my friends, in today's video we are going to talk about our recent supports that we are getting from the game. That is, in volume 1, beside Ash, we are having Maki Kagura. And in Ultimate Volume 2, we are having this evil Kusanagi. So we will run a series of discussions and topics just like our other video. And as usually, I have created another comparison chart of these two characters, Ultimate Maki and Ultimate Kusanagi, and there are different topics here. You can see core skill, active skill 1, 2, 3, default finisher, 3PG finisher, and core features, different topics. We are going to compare all of these topics with these two characters and try to find out which character is going to offer us the more support. Now, so far we know that both of these characters are offering great support, but who is the ultimate best support for our damage dealer? That we will discover in this video. Now, for the new viewers, in our previous video we just made another comparison sheet between Ultimate Ash and Ultimate Psyche, and we discussed all these detailed features and found that who is actually the highest damage dealer among these two. I will leave the link of the video in my descriptions. If you feel interested, you can have a look. And since we are just talking about the support ability, we don't really care about how much damage they do and how much phantom damage they do as a character, or how much buff they are personally doing to themselves, because we already know that none of these characters are top damage dealers. They are excellent supports which are really valuable, because my friends, any character that supports that can last for a long time, you can use actually Chizuru after 3-4 banners with new damage dealers, and she will still be able to offer her support. Same true with Kusanagi. So let's start our analysis, and first topic is going to be core skill. What features we are getting from the core skills of this character as a support. Now, in case of Ultimate Maki, she has a core skill of increase own attack by 50% and base attack of all twisted teammates excluding self by 0.2% of own attack for 10 seconds. And if we check the core of Kusanagi, the core skill says that it is going to increase active skill damage of all team members including self by 25% for 20 seconds upon use. And additionally, if the target is a YOLO element fighter, that means if he has a team member who is YOLO, then active skill cooldowns will be decreased by 1 second, and skills active skill damage received increased effect is multiplied by 1.5. I didn't really know what does this sentence actually means. It's actually probably a bad translation. However, what is saying that the damage will be multiplied by 1.5 if the teammate is a YOLO member, and also the skill cooldown will be additionally 1 second will be reduced. Now watch this, guys. The difference is pretty much clear right here. Chizuru is just increasing her own attack. I don't know what kind of supporter is she, but she is just kind of buffing herself. But at the same time, base attack of twisted teammates, she is going to give a buff to the twisted teammates only, and only the base attacks, and the percentage is 0.2%. And it also has a 10 second of cooldown. I forgot to write. Yeah, I just added 10 seconds of duration. So, and on the other hand, Kusanagi is just going to simply give a 25% solid buff for 20 freaking seconds to the entire team member. And not only that, for a YOLO character, for a YOLO teammate, there will be skill cooldown reduction and even more damage, 1.5 times more damage. So I don't really think I need to tell who is the winner, because clearly on the core skill department, Kusanagi is a big winner. He is a support par excellence in my opinion, because his main skill, core skill, is dedicated to support. So Kusanagi won in the core skill department. And next topic, active skill 1. And unfortunately none of the characters are offering anything from their skill, active skill 1. So now we are moving to active skill 2. Now in skill number 2, Maki actually offers a great targets damage received by 50%, and it can be up to 100% and for 15 seconds. That's a very long time, and the target's damage received is also very healthy in number. And unfortunately Kusanagi offers us nothing from his skill number 2 in terms of support. So easy win for Maki. Active skill 2 is going to reduce targets, increase target damage received, and that can be up to 100%. Also the timing is also very long, so definitely Maki is winning the active skill 2. Let's move on to active skill 3. Now after losing the active 2 for Maki with Maki, Kusanagi actually came back very strong in his third skill, and he is going to offer decreased targets defense by 80% and increase their damage received by 100% for 15 seconds upon landing a skill. This is so dope. Pretty solid. There is nothing of a chance or anything. This is just solid 100%. Nothing like up to or cumulative or some shit. This is solid from Kusanagi. And unfortunately Maki offers nothing in her skill number 3 in terms of support. So definitely in skill 3 department, Kusanagi wins, and wins in a very big way. For example, if we just compare these two skills, that active skill 2 from Maki and active skill 3 from Kusanagi, then see that Kusanagi is actually having a way superior ability to support. For example, Maki offers 50% targets damage received, while Kusanagi offers 100% increased damage received to the opponent. And on top of that, he also decreased target's defense. So even if the target is highly defensive, still they has to take the huge amount of damage. So this is a very superior win, and even this version in Kusanagi is the superior version of this skill, where there is no up to of 100%, there is totally securely 100% increased damage received. Very amazing. So we move on, and none of these characters are offering anything in the default finisher or final finisher, so we are moving on to the core effects. And first of all, as a striker bonus, as a striker, Kusanagi is going to increase all team members' active skill damage by 40% for 10 seconds. That's a huge buff. And remember guys, in this update, the game is actually supporting or empowering certain things like strikers. For example, we have seen amazing strikers in this update. And also it is going to increase active skill damage of all yellow element fighters by 17.5%. Guys, this 17.5% is on top of 40%. So 57.5% for yellow element fighters. And also is going to grant all yellow element fighters an ultimate shield for 3 seconds. so dope. I mean, these effects are magnificent. Like, if you are using this guy in any places as a striker, you will get these amazing stuffs. And Shizuru, on the other hand, as a striker, she is going to increase ultimate's attack by 35% for 10 seconds and increase twisted teammates attack by 9% for 10 seconds upon use. Also, she is giving a shield as well. Now, notice the thing, guys. The striker effects are more or less same, but there are some differences. First of all, Maki has a lower percentage of, that is 35%, but she is going to increase attack. And by increasing attack means all attack. It doesn't matter what your character do, all the attack. And also the twisted team will get an additional 9% attack, and there will be shield for 3 seconds. And but in case of Kusanagi, this is active skill damage. That means any character that is going to deal damage with basic skills is not going to get this buff. Guess who am I talking about? Just guess. Anyways, he is going to give more higher support to YOLO element fires, that is 17.5%, and he is also providing a shield for 3 seconds. Now, this is a very hard decision to make, that who is going to be the winner, because Kusanagi has higher numbers, definitely 40%, 70.5%, but Maki has overall attack buff 35%, 9%. These are attack buffs. So I think Maki is going to do better as a striker. Now let's check out the core in a proper way, that what are the supports Kusanagi is giving us. And in Kusanagi's core, in this core right here, my friends, heat of the battlefield, Kusanagi has a huge buff of active skill damage, increasing active skill damage of teammates, excluding self. He doesn't even care about himself, but his teammates are going to get 80% buff of the active skill for 20 freaking seconds, my friends. This is, I think, the biggest buff I have ever seen in any core from a support, and he is also sacrificing himself. And not only that, this damage is going to be multiplied 1.5 times for YOLO element fighters. Crazy core right here, my friends. And in case of Maki, she's going to get ethereal energy upon using active skills. So whenever she will use her active skills in the battle, she will get the ethereal energy, and that can be received up to 5 times, or 5 ethereal energy. Now whenever a finisher will be used with the maximum ethereal energy, that is 5, whenever there will be 5 energy and the finisher is used, then she will get an energy expulsion effect, and this energy expulsion effect is going to increase attack by 150%, active skill 50%. Pretty much huge buff. And also Mirror of Yata is going to apply this same number, 150% attack and 50% damage, active skill damage increase to all the teammates, and that is super dope. And especially when there will be a twisted fighter, this damage, this 150% and 50%, is going to be multiplied by 1.5 times if the teammates are twisted fighters. Now watch this, guys. The core features are changing the scenario. We discussed that Kusanagi is going to give a huge 80% active skill buff, and the duration will be also 20 seconds. But there is a condition that competition spirit has to be activated, and when the competition spirit is active, then if he deals a finisher, then it will cancel the competitive spirit, and then it can actually receive this active skill damage of 80% for 20 seconds. However, there is a cooldown for competitive situation. I mean the competitive spirit, and if it is removed, then it cannot be gained for 15 seconds. So that is a kind of a limitation. On the other hand, Shizuru has to get ethereal energy, that is also kind of a limitation, but still it is possible, and if it is done, then if she deals the finisher, then she can increase attack by 150%, and not only that, she is also getting 50% active skill damage. So this 50% active skill damage versus 80% active skill damage is okay, but this 150% attack, super dope my friends. And not only that, Twisted Fighters are also getting 1.5 times multiplication. They are going to get 225% attack, 75% active skill damage increase. I think in terms of high damage dealing, even if we stop thinking about the Twisted Fighters, still this 150% extra attack overall on top of this 50% extra active skill damage makes Maki a competitive winner. So my friends, we are at the end of our analysis and we have got the final result, and that's pretty much weird. We talked about 4 different topics. We talked about core skill, active skill 2, 3, striker skill, and finally core features. And out of all of these, if we ignore the striker effect, because striker effect, we are actually having better striker effect in the game, who are going to increase critical rate or critical damage. So if we consider the striker position, then Maki is the winner, and if we doesn't consider the striker position, then it is a draw between these two characters. I think both are equally effectively highly reputed damage dealers. In some cases Maki is going to do better, in some cases Ultimate Kusanagi is going to do better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will try to summon today, and I'll try to record the summon sessions for you, and I hope you guys will enjoy. Take care and hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out my friends.